Hey everybody, what's going on? So, part two of the jet sled modifications. Basically right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame out the rails and get them ready for the wood. I've still been debating on whether I'm going to do a full length rod locker, but I think I'm just going to go with the 26 inch. This way I can put my 25-inch rods in there. I'm going to have the tip ups on this side with some other stuff. But basically, I already cut a piece that's 45 inches. Because of the angle of the way the jet sled comes up and the rounded corners, basically I'm just running it as close as I can to here, and then I'll have my cross braces coming in this way, and then I'll put my wood on top. So I have my first rail cut, and basically now I'm just going to pop some rivets in and hold it in place. Then I'll go cut my other rail, and I'll work on the sides and the compartments. One thing I do want to say is I'm putting a washer on the opposite end of the rivet, so this way I'm not going to pull it through the plastic. Okay. Okay, so I got my one rail on. I'm going to work on the other side. A little bit of figuring out whether I overlap. I may cut the angles. I may cut some part of the angle out. This way there's no overlapped metal. I want everything to sit flush. So let's get the other rail on and we'll get to the thinking part of it. I've done a lot of thinking about stuff, but it seems like I've changed my mind so many times on this. It's crazy. But I know one thing when I was doing my tiny boat project, you know, you do something and afterwards you think about it, and it's like hindsight's 20/20, right? So always think things through, you know, because as we know, stuff comes up and later on after the fact. But so I got the side rails in. They're permanent, they're riveted in. I have the front piece cut for where my front is just, it's a permanent piece. It's not going to open or anything. It's going to sit here. Basically what I'm going to do right here, I'm just going to put a 2-inch piece of angle in underneath and rivet it down. And that should be good. It's not a load-bearing piece, more for aesthetics at this point. When I open up the hatch, it'll look nice and finished. So it's more of a finished thing, trim than anything. Because I messed up, like I was saying earlier. You know, you want to think things through. You know, I thought the gusset was going to be a good thing, and as I put this piece in, I cut it just right so the pressure held it in place, and then I thought about it. I'm like, all I need is a piece of angle underneath and 2 rivets. It's golden, and it'll hold itself up. So we're good. On to the next.
This episode of Appalachian Timber Ghost Outdoor Adventures was brought to you by Wild Kingdom Soap.